are back in the ring for episode 3. I'm your host, Master Covert, with my fellow hosts, Coach Nikki Oliver and Master Toby Oliver. How's it going, guys?
Hey, man, how are you?
How's it going?
I'm good. So, super awesome to see all the shares and likes and the follows and the YouTube hits. Dropped 2 episodes this week, or last week. This week we dropped this one. Super excited. Those that listened to the first 2 episodes, we appreciate you. All those that reached out to us saying, hey, this was really cool. Looking forward to next week. That means a lot. We're going to have fun doing this, and we hope those that are listening on the other side are having a good time too.
Maybe we could also at some point like take some suggestions of things people want to hear about or things people would like to have talked about. That's a possibility. Maybe I know you said you got some messages in the last week from some
Yes,
people.
sir.
Maybe we can on our Facebook put up a poll or something and see.
That'd be pretty cool.
Like to hear.
There we go. List off a bunch of the topics and
Yeah.
have them vote on it for the next episode.
I like that.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Very cool.
So we're going to get into it a little bit more. Last week we touched, Master Oliver, with you being the director of the TOPS program. You guys are currently booking your next trip to the Costa Rica Open. We got to hear a little bit about the athletes and how they did it, how awesome they did at the Dominican Open. And we had even some top athletes do exceptionally well at the Pan Am Championship. So let's dive a little bit more into TOPS. We brought up a certain athlete in last week's episode, Mr. Isaiah Young. If you could just give me a little bit more information on this young, awesome superstar that we have.
He is young and he is hungry. Let me tell you. He was that phone call when we called him after his interviews and his applications to offer him a spot. He was hyped. Like you could feel that the energy that he had on that phone call was the energy that he was going to bring into the ring. And let me tell you, he has not disappointed. And the results that he has had. I mean, we've done 3 tournaments now with him on the TOPS team, and I mean, he got gold at Dutch Juniors. He fought the number 1 seed tight at Dutch. He fought the number 1 seed tight at Belgium. He just placed 3rd in seniors in Dominican Republic as a 16-year-old. And he won Junior Pan Ams and he won Junior Dominican Open. I mean, this kid is
an athlete of the event, athlete of the year.
Yeah, he was athlete of the event at the Dutch Open, and he was athlete of the event at Junior Pan Ams.
Yeah, that's right. It's more like young blood than just.
I tell you, he's hot. I think every time he has success, he like gets hungrier and hungrier. So I'm pretty jazzed about this young guy. Yeah, let him eat.
Let him eat. So
we had that call with him. We talked about him last week, so you asked me to have him come join us.
Let's get him in the ring. With us.
Get him in
he
the
likes
ring.
being in the ring.
He loves being. I don't think there's a place he'd love more than just being in the ring. There he is.
In the ring, listeners, this man does not need an introduction. He is the Pan Am Junior champion, the athlete of the year. He's a TOPS team member. He's USA Taekwondo's junior team member. He's AAU Taekwondo's team member. The one and only Isaiah Young. Young man, how are you, sir?
Good, sir. Good man.
Isaiah, I think we need to get you some more paper for your resume because you're starting to run out of lines, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Keep working hard. That's it, sir.
Yeah, amen to that. Yeah, that's a true statement. You keep working hard, but tell me. I don't know. Tell me about your year so far. like I mean, it's only early May, and what's your year been like this so far?
So my year's been words can't describe the blessings that I got, sir. So it's been really from traveling to Texas in the beginning of the year to then following up with going to Europe. That amazing experience, that seeing all the stars and my teammates and everything. It's been great. And then DR trip, it's just been a blessing, sir. I don't have any words to describe that.
What's been like your highlight so far of the year? Like one thing you've done or had happen to you that you're just like, this stands at the top right now.
I think it's been that knockout in DR.
Yes, sir.
There it is. I'm waiting for it.
Wait. Which one?
The first or the second?
The first one. The first one's mine. I believe so.
Hey, so some people probably haven't seen this yet. I'm sure there is video of it. I know there's video of it. I have the video. Maybe I'll have to post it up this week.
Not only post it up, clip it to the link in here when we post the video, sir.
You know what? That's a deal. We can do that. But walk me through what was in your head for that knockout, because they just did not want to give it to you for the longest time, and you were like a boxer, heavyweight boxer in the ring, stalking that knockout. So tell me what was going through your mind.
Well, really, it was just once that first head kick hit, I just knew that I just had to keep up the pressure, and at one point he's gonna break. So I just thought go go go, no matter if I get tired or whatever, just pressure pressure pressure. So I even started talking to Coach Travis, just telling him don't even challenge it, don't give him any time, just let me go. So
And for everybody listening, this is Junior Pan Ams, correct? This is the finals of Junior Pan Ams.
yes, sir, the final Junior Pan Ams.
All right, well, then you got to set the tone for us, Isaiah. So how many fights have you already had up into that? Who are you competing against? Let's hear it.
So my first fight was against DR. The kid was a little bit shorter than me, but I started off slow, but once I started getting to a rhythm of just creating that distance, started doing well. And then the second fight was against another Brazilian, and that was really an all pressure fight. He was taller than me, and all I had to do was just shoot for the distance and just stay tight. And then that last fight happened, and that was my day. So,
That was
it was great.
kind of left nothing by chance. I mean, no wonder he's leaving with the Athlete of the Year Pan Am champion.
Well, I feel what's really cool is listening to the way that you describe your fights. It's such a mature way of talking about it. Like you really kind of pick it apart like a surgeon, like the way that you work it out. I can hear your dad when you talk sometimes, the way that you describe it, applying pressure, don't challenge, don't give him time. That's very, it's pretty cool to hear you break it down.
Thank you, man. My dad, he's that guy. No, but definitely credits to him and all my coaches. But that's the only way you really can get better. Picking out your fights and just seeing what you did wrong. It's always good to look at what you do right, but really what you do wrong is how you get better.
So
look at this seasoned vet.
No, I mean, I'm telling you, he's 16 and he's a pro, and that's great.
You can tell that he was born into the arts. He's not pretending to be it. He is it.
Well,
he knows this lifestyle.
I've had a chance to travel now with him and his dad, and even this last time I got to meet his mom and his little brother. And
I love that.
I mean, this whole family, they are Taekwondo. I mean, everything is revolving around Taekwondo.
So guess what? Then we're allowed to sit together because everyone here in the ring is Taekwondo. So I love that.
So that's what I like about them a lot. But Isaiah, help me out. Let everybody know, what was it like when you got the phone call to say, Isaiah Young, would you like to be a member of the TOPS team?
Sir, to be honest, I really started to break down. A tear shed, sir. Not from only me, but also my father and my family. We worked very hard, and I wasn't always the greatest. So putting in the time and not knowing if it was going to pay out, but that call really it changed on my perspective on my next couple of years in Taekwondo. So, and I appreciate that very much.
Did you feel like you were being elevated to the next level? Like this is an opportunity now for me to become a professional Taekwondo athlete?
100%, sir. Just how I got interviewed and how I spoke to, I really felt like I don't know how to say this, but kind of a grown man. It's just wake up. If this is what you want to do, then this is what you have to sign and get it done.
Yeah.
So I have a question about Europe, okay? Because coming from an athlete perspective, there is no better way to elevate your game than going to European camps, right? I firmly believe that that whole sector is insane with the amount of talent they have. What was the highlight of that European trip? I need the top two. Was it the camp? Ooh. Was it the tournament itself? What was it?
I would say so speaking for my team right now, the most eye-opening, kind of funny, but grind type moment was when we were in Belgium. We were at, I think, the second part of the day during training that week. And we went to train with these older, heavier guys. So at first, everybody was going very slow. Me, Kenneth, Kenneth, Michael, Aiden, we were all going slow into it. But after that first contact, we knew from the jump that it's not really a training. This is egos going at it. This is letting people know. So that was definitely one of my highlights too. Just showing that, these guys don't take it slow. There's no light sparring. It's from the jump, really got to establish yourself. That was my highlight, personally.
Okay. Do you think that's affected how you train moving forward, since you came home?
Oh, no doubt, man. Every time I step into the dojo, it's just go, go, go. Let's go. It's no slowing into it, no taking it easy. you're not going to get as many opportunities like this again. So might as well capture it.
I love that.
Yeah, I think that's great perspective, and you picked it up at such a young age that unfortunately some people, they don't get the opportunities to see those things when, because they haven't been afforded the opportunities to travel and see some of the other teams that, are on the professional level, that you're able to pick it up early and kind of make that connection quicker.
For sure.
It's really going to boost you up. So, with the early part of the Tops year, under your belt so far, what is your goal for the rest of the year? Like Junior Pan Ams is done, right? There is no Junior World Championships this year. Am I right?
Correct.
Yeah, sadly.
What is on your horizon this year? What is your goal for the remainder of this year?
Well, really, speaking to our Tops team, it was just really talking about those world points, just going for those points. Any open, it's always, the trips are always fun, having fun at the trips, but at the end of the day, it's a business trip. And not only me, but my teammates and my coaches treat it as that. So just going for those world points and, trying to make a Grand Prix. That's really the goal.
Okay. I like that goal.
How many points just last week? You Dominican Open, you were there for Junior Pan Am's Dominican. You were there for an entire week. How many points did you earn last week? Do you know?
I think it was around 20 points, something along the lines of that. So around that area. So that was really
3.6, I believe.
Yeah, it was.
Of course, know what he made.
it was a good week.
As we call it.
He's quizzing you, Zay.
It was a good week. Listen, I just fight, man. That's it. I just fight.
I love that.
Do you find that it's how do you enjoy having, your dad is your home club coach, and obviously he's very good at what he does because you're on the Tops team. How do you feel having him as your club home coach and then having coaches like Coach Giambi and Coach Kim and Coach Perez and Coach Reza Nadarian as your Tops coaches? Do you find it difficult to transition, or do you actually like the multiple sets of hands and eyes on your game and style?
Oh, I would say I definitely love it, sir. At the end of the day, all these coaches have in mind is my success and all our teammates' success. So at the end of the day, just if I can just take in a little from each coach, that's the best I can do. You know what I mean? That's what the best that I want. So that's really it.
Do you so you have the ability to fight juniors for the rest of the year in addition to fighting seniors? You can fight both. You're obviously dominating juniors. I mean, you're crushing juniors right now. Do you find yourself at any point through the rest of the year saying, okay, it's time for me to more focus on seniors and less on juniors? Or are you still going to try to focus on both through the rest of the year?
Nah, it's seniors, sir. Because really, that's if I'm going to be fighting again next year and the year after, it's seniors. So that's what we got to focus on. We're not really worried about the juniors. We're worried about taking over the people at the top of seniors. So
he doesn't shy away from a challenge, it seems like.
No, not at all, actually.
Set him up, he'll knock him down. Shoot.
What advice would you give any young athletes who would like to make the Tops team? Like, what would you advise them to do to try to make them establish themselves as a candidate high on the list?
I mean, really just work hard. You know what I mean? Even just putting in a little each day, when nobody's watching or whether people are watching, and one day your time will come. God will bless. So that's my big thing. Your time will come.
Wow.
So
how do you answer that? Like that?
I'm a fan. I mean, hey, like you said, the big man upstairs truly blessed you. I heard that you guys are possibly getting ready for another trip come June. Master Toby?
No possibility. It's a lock. We have already started booking tickets and hotel is reserved, and it is a lock. G2 Costa Rica. June, we're gonna go down middle of June and hopefully dominate it again with guys just like Isaiah and girls just like Caitlin in Montana. And I mean, we got some superstars on our top squad. Let me tell you, it's loaded top to bottom.
Awesome. Love that. Well, we wish you nothing but the success at Costa Rica, Isaiah. But I know that the viewers at home and the young athletes that are starting to hear this name, Isaiah Young, see the knockout films, see all the accolades and the awards. They know your dad, they know your gym, but now they're really starting to get to know you. You're going to be at nationals to meet some of these kids that are going to get a chance to come and say hi and be like, you know what? I want to be like Isaiah.
Yes, sir. I will be there for not only me, but also my students that I have that I help out with my sparring program. So, it's going to be a fun time.
That awesome blue Blue polo.
Rocking
Let's
that
go.
blue AAU polo.
Yes, sir.
Love
Man, I tell you
that.
what, it's like a blue blood clot. It's that's good times out there on the AAU national floor. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
I know
So
you guys.
Isaiah, let's get to know you real quick outside of the ring. I know we're in the ring, but outside the ring, what high school you go to?
I go to Fallsburg Junior Senior High School out
Okay.
in upstate New York. So,
Any other sports?
yes, sir. I play football and I also play basketball. So during those seasons, I
All right,
do play
well,
different
I mean,
games.
that's too vague for me. Tell me the positions. Tell me what's.
So I actually play receiver, sir, for my football team. For basketball, I'm a shooting guard. So I had a really breakout year in football. So I did really well as receiver. I threw my arm out in the beginning of the season, so that's why I hurt it, and then I started playing receiver. Basketball has been great too. We made sectionals
Okay.
this year. So
So with you
really
being a
well.
senior, you're getting ready for prom, yes?
Well,
Yeah.
junior still, sir. Junior
Oh,
still, sir.
you're a junior in high school?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. This young man's only 16 years
Telling
old,
you.
doing big, big things. I
Yeah.
love to do that. So, you got football, you got basketball. What's the favorite movie?
Favorite movie. I'm a big Star Wars fan, sir. So
Oh,
one of
shoot.
that
Okay.
trilogy is my
Love
thing.
that. Well, the Metachlorians are strong with this one. He's got the Force. He
Oh
knows.
man, it's all about Harry Potter. We've had this conversation, okay? Don't
Somebody
even
mute
start.
her mic. Somebody mute her mic.
I don't know about Harry Potter, man. Star Wars is like that.
Okay, you know what? Professional.
Isaiah, what's your post competition? Just I did well and I deserve a reward. What's that meal you would just I have to have this?
Oh, that's a good one. See, for me personally, is to go back home and eat my family's food, which is the good old rice and gandules. But other than that, I would say steak and potatoes is always.
Okay.
You can never go wrong with the protein.
And my last question, it's probably the most important question. What's in the cans when you're walking out to the fight?
Oh, I see. That's a good question. It all depends on how I feel and how the day's going. So if like I'm feeling like really focused, I'll have some cool and I like to play Gunna. That's my thing to walk out to. Meek Mill is always great too to pump up.
All
So,
right.
A couple
Well,
mix it up.
It changes on the day though.
I
Yes,
can't
sir.
tell you how proud of the Taekwondo. The Taekwondo community is so proud of you and the things that you're accomplishing. And this is just the beginning, young man. And we are so happy to see the success happening from someone with such a great family and someone as great and humble as you. I mean, yes, we back it up in the ring, but to hear you speak, I mean, talking to a 16-year-old sounds like a grown man right across from me. You deserve nothing but the success and you deserve to be a part of this Tops team. And like you said earlier, the hard work, that's where it's all at. It's going to all pay off, brother. It really is.
Yes, sir.
So
Master Covert, what's the program?
I do have a question for you, Isaiah.
Yeah,
So you being
curious.
in high school, man, you got a varsity letter in basketball.
Yes, sir.
You have a varsity letter in football.
Yes, sir.
Do you have one in Taekwondo?
Believe so, sir.
Oh, okay. Did we got a varsity letter for Taekwondo yet?
Nah, I'm just playing. Nah. I'm still, you got listen, still working towards it,
Well,
Time
guess what? I got the keys to that. So become a varsity Taekwondo AAU member at nationals. Well, and you turn in all your criteria. I'll get with you after this podcast. I'll send some information over to your dad. But this is something great that we're going to talk to in the next episodes. Every single martial artist in the country puts in some type of work and dedication to this sport. I had to play soccer and run track, two things that I didn't care about. And I just wanted to focus on Taekwondo, but I wanted that varsity letter. It's a rite of passage in the high school. So I'm going to get with Isaiah Young, get him to be one of the varsity members for AAU Taekwondo. And you two listening at home, you guys can I'll put in the information, the links, but be a part of history. The biggest multi-sport organization in the country, AAU Taekwondo, is giving out nationally recognized varsity letters for high school athletes. You put in all this hard work, you get an opportunity to do something great, and I'm going to make sure that everyone, all coaches, all athletes, even if you're focusing on the traditional side of martial arts or the sports side of martial arts, there's varsity letters waiting for you for Taekwondo. So I'm
Nice.
going to make sure I
Wait for
get
that.
with
That's gonna be
Isaiah,
awesome.
and it's going to be a sweet episode, and we're going to talk about it more.
Yeah.
Isaiah, this was In the Ring with Coach Nikki, Master Oliver, and the first guest of hopefully many. I mean, a year's going to go by, Isaiah, and we're going to be like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm going to go, Master Oliver, Coach Nikki, we need to bring Isaiah back in because he's doing
Done.
even greater things.
We'll do like a year recap.
Love it.
There we
You
go.
know what I mean? It'll be
Can't
good.
wait.
And I think Isaiah, all the people say what? Like and subscribe in the ring.
Subscribe, sir. In
There
the
we go.
ring.
Hey,
And subscribe.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
Master Covert. I'm in the ring with Master Oliver and Coach Nikki, and of course, the one and only Isaiah Young. Get to know this young man. Great family, great young man. We wish you nothing but the best. God bless, brother. And we're going to see you guys soon.